If a trans person says that they're interested in you and you say, sorry, you're not for me, no one's going to call you transphobic.
Are you sure about that?
There is a way that it could be transphobic. I'm going to explain that reason right now. If you are just not attracted to the person for whatever reason, it's not transphobic.
So if you're not attracted to the person for whatever reason, it's not transphobic. Whatever reason.
You can say no to anyone for whatever reason. It's your preference. Do what the fuck you want.
Yeah, sure, it's my preference. I'll just do what I want, yeah.
The way that it could be transphobic isn't specifically due to the fact that you're turning them down. It's more for the fact of your attitude.
So if you believe that trans women aren't women...
It's just in general transphobic. If you see a trans woman, for example, and you think, no, that's really a man, that's transphobic.
Thought policing here, are we?
Like, regardless of the context, regardless of whether they're asking you out or if you're just generally walking down the street and that's the thought that pops into your head, that's still transphobia.
I see this as a blatant assault on other people's thoughts. It's like, you will think this way and you will believe this, or you are a bad person, which is, I think, is unfair and in bad faith.
So, if you're saying no because they're not really your type, not transphobic.
Men that have transitioned to be women are not my type.
If you're saying no because a trans woman asked you out and you don't date dudes or something similar to that, that's transphobic. But
I think most straight men want to be with women with whom they can have children with. I think that's reason enough to be like, no, sorry, you're trans. You're unable to carry a child of your own. Therefore, no thank you.
it's got nothing to do with the fact that you're turning them down. It's more for the fact that you are discrediting their gender identity, which is just transphobic in general, regardless of the context.
I think dating is an area where people should absolutely discriminate to the fullest. If you don't want to date someone for whatever reason, that is up to you. Going off your logic, James, if you decided that you were a woman all of a sudden and I rejected you on a date, then that would make me a transphobe, even though you look like you do. This is just another case of you will believe what we want you to believe, or we're going to say that you're a bad person or a transphobe, which is basically the same thing. Which in conclusion is pretty awful and quite unfair.